Hello and welcome. This is your boy Jack here to do another reaction video. This time I'll be reacting to the official trailer for the American Society of Magical Negroes. Reason why I'm actually doing this is because I've always been fascinated by the whole trope between magical Negroes and white savior. I think it's a very interesting concept when it comes to how certain races are portrayed in movies, in popular media forms, and it's a weird kind of situation whereby it's not really bad, and at the same time it's not really good. It's a strange a strange concept. I'm hoping though that this movie would sort of be something similar to the Key and Peele's take on the magical Negroes. It was absolutely hysterical. If you haven't gotten a chance to see it, I guess you should do a search on YouTube and just find it. I think it's called Magical Negro Fight. Absolutely hysterical. I really love that. But with this, I'm thinking it's going to be a story on how it came to be, or it's a society, and how they decide whom to send to help out. I'm assuming they're white the white person who or whoever needs the um the assistance of this magical Negro. I mean, movies like Legends of Bagger Vance with Will Smith and Matt Damon, well, Will Smith suddenly pops out of nowhere and teaches Matt Damon how to, you know, swing his golf club, which I remember watching it. I was a bit confused. I was like, where did he come from? And it's like, this took place at a really weird time in American history. So it's really weird dynamic between the two of them, and I mean not between the two of them, but with Bag of Ants and the things happening around him. I was wondering in some cases whereby people could actually see Bag of Ants. So it's okay. I'm talking too long. I'm talking too much. Um, but I also want to preface it that it's also the same thing with Green Mile. I forgot the name of the actor, the muscular dude who passed away a couple of years ago. How he's this really, I think he cures. It's been a while since I watched Green Mile, but I know there was a black prisoner who managed to cure someone or bring someone back. It's been ages since I watched it, so it's vague in my mind. Or in case of the white savior trope with Dangerous Mind with Michelle Pfeiffer comes into this black school and changes things around, usually based on a true story. Or the one with the NASA story of the black NASA scientist who, I guess, was it Kevin Costner? Was Kevin Costner in the movie? Who was kind of like the white savior who's helped them, navigate the whole segregation thing and whatnot. Obviously, you guys could actually go check it out. All you do is search on white saviors and magical Negro, and you'll find amples of citations that would clarify things further. But anyway, let's hope this movie, or at least the trailer, presents something like this. Could go either one or two ways. It could be well done and be a brilliant commentary on how society perceive things, or it could go the other way and become this really negative influence or negative. It might send the wrong message from what's being conveyed. And also, I also have to remind myself that this is a trailer. Sometimes trailers can be a bit misleading, and I'm hoping that what I watch, well, we'll just have to wait and see if what I watch, if it's based. You know what? Let's just check out the trailer first before I actually make a final decision on that. So, without further ado, let's get this reacting party started. This is the American Society of Magical Negro, the official trailer, and I guess begin.
Welcome to the American Society of Magical Negroes.
Looks interesting.
I know you can feel their discomfort, Aaron. Watching you walk through a room full of white people was the most painful thing I've ever seen.
Excuse me. Sorry. I don't want to take you to a job interview.
There's a recruiting class starting right now, and we got to get you in it.
Welcome to the American Society of Magical Negroes.
Okay, so far so good.
So,
She sure should. What's the most dangerous animal on the planet?
Shark.
White people, when they feel uncomfortable. White people feeling uncomfortable precedes a lot of bad stuff for us. That's why we fight white discomfort every day. Because the happier they are, the safer we are.
The name needs a little updating, maybe like magical black people, or I guess that doesn't have the same ring.
You ready?
Oh, wow.
Your first client is a Jason Munn. His morale is far too low.
Hey.
Hey.
Darn it. I was hoping there was a station right next to him.
Oh, is this one spoken for?
No.
Yeah, it's actually fun and weirdly relaxing. It's like being a secret agent with none of the danger.
Hey, I'm Lizzie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
She's great.
Yeah, she's cool.
You kidding? Come on, man. She's smart.
Uh-oh.
I know what you were doing going on about her. You're trying to set us up.
No, that's not what I was doing.
You cannot have a relationship with Lizzie now. Because if you don't put Jason first, everyone's magic will fail.
I've always felt like it's my job to make white people feel comfortable, and here it literally is. But maybe it shouldn't be.
I got a great plan to ask her out, but I'm gonna need your help.
Do you think you could like work your magic?
Hey, is he talking about me?
Hey.
Oh my. Wait, are you?
Someone defied the society. Who was it?
You didn't let her go like I told you. If you interfere with her or your client, you could have your memory erased. You won't even remember she existed.
Even though we might never see each other again, I need you to know that what we had was real.
I'm curious to see how you gonna make it out of all this.
Okay, I was expecting something a bit cringe, but it's not bad as it's not actually. It's yeah, it's a bit weird, but I think it's actually going for a comedic bent. And you know what? Hold on, I gotta check out this comments down below. Yeah, it looks like people do not agree with the movie. I was assuming it seems. I don't know. It could. It could have been worse. I mean, I can understand. I'm reading the comments and I can understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, based on what I've seen in the trailer, it seems like the main character is trying to defy the expectations of what the society actually told him by going again by going against the expectation, by going against the standard practice. So, in a way, this looks like it might actually be a positive as opposed to a negative. At least that's what I'm getting from that. I mean, he's not supposed to fall in love with the person. He's obviously apparently if that happens, things goes wrong. Loses everyone loses their power, but he chooses to follow his, I guess, his heart. And who knows, maybe there's more to the to the movie than what this trailer actually portrays. um the whole concept, the fact that it is actually a movie about magical negro, has, I guess, in a way, has to include white characters in there, and it has to speak to the tropes that are actually about magical negroes. So it will be weird if there are no white people in the movie, and if there are no weird situation whereby something like this actually happens, like I prefaced earlier, Legend of Bag of Vans. You have this black guy in a society that treated black people very badly, you know, with the lynching and everything. Here, surrounded by all these white people and helping this particular white character. So, if you take that away from from the movie, then it's no longer a magical negro situation. So I guess this in a way works. I'm just curious to know what its full message is, because the trailer just, it looks like the trailer just focuses on two parts of what I think the movie is about. First part is him being introduced to the society, and the second part is him falling in love with someone, and it creates this really weird dynamic because he's not supposed to do that, and I'm guessing somewhere there's going to be a message, and it all depends on what that message is. I'm hoping it's not just a straight up okay, he's gonna go against the society because he's fallen in love with someone else, and he is gonna end up telling them, oh, you don't have to. If you use the powers for yourself and all that stuff, you could actually improve yourself. You don't have to, I guess you could say, live just for the betterment of the white person. That's all I've gotten so far from this. I'm not quite. Again, I'm gonna actually have to hold my opinions on it because I haven't seen the movie. I would have to see the movie before I actually make judgments about it because I know everyone's. I just read somewhere it's like, oh yeah, you look at is it Justice Smith is like he looks half white, and I'm like, yeah, but in America, if you have just a drop of black in you, you're automatically black. It doesn't really matter. And also, the director also looks remarkably similar to Justice Smith. I think his name is Kobe. I don't remember his last name, but yeah, so it's quite interesting. And I am just rambling about it. I honestly have no idea where they're gonna go with this movie, and I'm hoping it's not just about skin color. I'm hoping there's going to be something a bit more deep. Other than that, they're going to go deep. Then they're going to skim around the edges, trying to skirt around the issues of social dynamics between different races and all that stuff. I'm hoping they actually go deep and make sure that there is more to it. There's more meat to the story as opposed to just black people or white people being uncomfortable with the odd each one another. So it's a bit weird here in the states. Let's just put it that way in terms of interracial social dynamics. Or at least it's. I used to say it's hidden, but now it's more in your face. So again, I don't really have a very good answer to how I feel about this. I will definitely watch it to see where they're gonna go with it because again, it's a very short trailer, and I'm, I don't think with a subject matter like this, they would just skim around the edges. They would have to do more to answer the the uproar that this trailer has actually it seems that has actually caused. Again, I'm reading all these comments and I'm like, okay, I kind of understand where they're going with it, but at the same time, you guys are making hasty judgment just based on a what 2 3 minute trailer. That's a bit weird that you guys are actually going the negative route already without actually knowing what the movie's about. Wait, see, and then talk about it and just watch the movie. It's if it's a bad movie, it's a bad movie. It doesn't necessarily have to do anything to do with being woke. That's also another thing that drives me crazy. People are like, "Oh, this movie is woke," blah blah blah. I'm like, no. A lot of movies have those concepts, of sort of what they call woke concept. It's like think of the Terminator movie. You have Sarah Connor. It's like as long as the movie is written well, it doesn't matter. If it's not written well, then it's not written well, and it has nothing to do with woke, whatever. Every movie out there is trying to send a message. So if it's poorly executed, does not necessarily make it a woke message. It's just poorly executed or poorly written. So, and that's my take on that. I know a lot of people will disagree with me on that. I don't really care because that's what I feel. Yes, there's some certain things that are like, okay, come on, whatever. But ultimately, if you have a story and you tell the story well and it's executed well, then the message, I was going to say doesn't matter, but that's not true. Yes, the message matters, but if it's done well, however annoying the message is, it was an annoying wait. It was well executed ending that actually negates everything else about the movie, and that's what I'm trying to say. It's like as long as it's executed well, even though it's annoying, it sticks with you and it makes you think. And hopefully, that's what's going to happen with this. Whether or not that's the case, I don't know, but we'll just have to wait and see. That's all I got to say.